I know you guys all want it to happen, but I'm here to tell you that it's probably not going to. Why the Chicago Bears will not make a run for Davante Adams this summer. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, man, I'm here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, hit the big red subscribe button. Make sure you're following me on all my social media platforms and hit the bell icon so you're in fact notified every time I drop a new video. All right, people. This rumor has really spread like wildfire, and I didn't think it would get this far, but it has. So I have to address it. So here we go. Davante Adams to the Chicago Bears. Could it happen? And my answer is no. No. I don't even know how this got to this level where we're even discussing this, because I thought the answer would be pretty obvious at first glance. Anyway, so let's talk about the reasons why I believe the Chicago Bears will not make a run for Davante Adams. And my number one and most important reason is this. Davante Adams is demanding a lot of money. Not saying he's not worth it. I believe he's asking for approximately $30 million per year. Again, not saying he's not worth it to some other team, but to the Chicago Bears and new GM Ryan Poles, there is no receiver. Let me repeat that. There is no receiver in the league worth that money. That is quarterback money, period. And there are a lot of holes on this Bears team, notably offensive line, notably secondary. And yes, wide receiver is definitely in need as well. But we can get probably 2 solid receivers for the price tag of 1. And you might be thinking, yeah, Faiz, but they're not going to be as good as Davante Adams. Well, what if Adams gets hurt? Now you allocated all your salary cap to him and he's not playing. Again, we can't project injuries, but you get my point here. There is no single receiver that is worth $30 million a year. It's just not good business, people. Second reason. The Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers are in the same division. And last time I checked, that means they are rivals. And rivals usually don't do business with one another. And you might be thinking, Faiz, good try, but Davante Adams is going to be a free agent this year. Yeah, you think he is. I believe he's going to be tagged by the Packers. Again, same thing the Bears did with Allen Robinson, I believe happens with Davante Adams. They don't come together to a new contract negotiation or a brand new contract for Adams. He's getting tagged. They're going to slap the tag on him, call it a day, which means nobody is going to be able to get Davante Adams. And certainly, once you tag him, he is under contract for at least 1 season. And for him to be moved at that point, you would have to trade him. And you believe the Packers are going to trade with the Bears? Oh, no. It ain't happening. All right? It ain't happening. And reason number 3, if Davante Adams does leave to another team, I firmly believe it will be wherever Aaron Rodgers ends up in. So if Aaron Rodgers decides to leave the Packers this season or this upcoming season, I believe Davante Adams has a higher chance of following him than ending up on the Bears. Look, folks, it's very, very straightforward here. Davante Adams is a very, very good player. But the Chicago Bears do not need to commit that amount of money to a guy who is, as a position, is not going to be as important as a quarterback. And also, the Packers are just not going to let him go to a division rival. They just won't. They are going to franchise tag him. I firmly believe that. And so for those reasons, this is not happening. It's nice to think about. Yes, Davante Adams with Justin Fields would be incredible. But as a Bears fan, I'm going to tell you right now, based off the financials and what you would have to sacrifice to get him, you really, really shouldn't want him. You really, really shouldn't want him. Because I'm telling you right now, you can draft receivers. There's much cheaper ones in free agency. You can pair a handful of them. I'd rather invest in the offensive line. I'd rather build inside out. I'd rather do all that. Good quarterback play is the most important thing. So, to me, again, let me repeat the reasons. Number 1, Davante Adams or any other receiver is not worth $30 million per season. Number 2, the Bears are not going to get him in a trade because the Packers will franchise tag him and they will not trade him to a division rival. Number 3, Davante is more likely to go to a division rival, more likely to go to Aaron Rodgers' next team than a division rival in the Chicago Bears. So it's nice to think about, but it's not happening. I'd be very, very surprised. I'd be borderline shocked if Davante Adams is a Bear after this summer. That's just what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.